Hey, what's up, everybody? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. This is episode 347. We are recording on October 13th. My name is Warren. We don't have Doug. Joining us today is Anita. Hi, Anita.
Hello.
As a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on your favorite podcasting platform. Sub to us on YouTube and join the Discord. Be a part of the nation. Links, all our links are typically where you find links. I don't know, whatever. Doug's not here. How you doing, Anita?
I'm doing good.
Oh man, Doug could not make it today. He had a pre-planned family event, so
Yes.
he's taking some well-deserved time off. But that means the parents are gone, the kids are in the house. Just you and me, Anita.
Ramble Fest part 4 or 5. I can't even remember.
It might be something closer to 7, I think.
7? I didn't think it was that often. Okay.
A full circle moment, because I think the first time we did that, we did one of these without Doug. We were covering the debut of NMIXX, and we're covering NMIXX again today. So,
we are.
Before you get into any of that, I have a quick announcement. I want to give a shout out to our new spicy Patreon. We have Disco joining us on Patreon.
Hello. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Disco
support. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, you can always do so on Patreon.
Correct.
Yeah.
Links.
Yeah.
Links in the descriptions.
Should we go over all our hot new big releases, Anita?
Yes. Big new releases for this week. First up, Babymonster. Then we have Twice. And then, like we mentioned, NMIXX. But let's start at the top. Babymonster. They are coming back with We Go Up. Company they're from, YG. We know. Last 3 songs, Hot Sauce, Drip, and Forever. Ooh,
man. YG's youngest girl group. YG's girl group. This is their third year into their debut, is it?
It's been a minute now. Yeah, I guess I forget, but they've been around for a while now.
We've gone through a couple of renditions of the lineup. Rami is still missing. Ion's here now, but I feel like this is one of those tracks. We'll get into more detail in a second, but I feel like one of those tracks where I'm feeling the missing presence of Rami a little bit. Maybe a little more than we did with Hot Sauce, which felt more like Hot Sauce felt like a quick diversion, a bit of an event. It felt like a lead pre-release
side quest.
Right, a side quest. Yes, yes. This one feels like a main quest. Driving the plot forward kind of a quest. I slayed the dragon kind of a quest. How did you feel about We Go Up, Anita?
I guess I also had that feeling. This feels more in line into what I've expected from Babymonster before. And there's pros and cons to that, I guess. Because I think some of the criticism I've heard and that I've also shared is that their sound tends to be a little too reminiscent of YG heyday, maybe. Like a little, it might seem a little dated, or something feels like not quite an establishment of their own sound, in my opinion. And I think this kind of falls in line with that a little bit too. I think there's, to me, there was a certain instrumental throughout the song, but specifically in the chorus is where I noticed it a lot. I don't know if it's like a trumpet sound or some sort of synthy sound that I'm hearing that I feel like felt very, very like...
What'd it remind you of?
15 years ago, maybe, like 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Let's put it at 10. Where I felt like...
Don't backtrack. You said 15.
Well, not quite 15. That's not that.
Well,
but it yeah. You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean. And I am kind of glad you said 15. Okay. I was going to say specifically 16. Not because... Okay. Full transparency... let's backtrack a little bit. I don't really think this reminds me of a specific YG track.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it's like reusing something.
No. I think if anything, I've been the one in the room who complains very frequently that Babymonster sounds like a series of recycled YG tropes. This one does not. Like for me, that's my biggest positive takeaway with the song. It feels like we're leaning heavily into a side of hip hop music that's not been present in the core YG sound for a while. And by a while, I literally mean like, I don't know, like I'm sure if I look deep enough, One Time did some sort of music like this, and I don't even know if people know who One Time is. Now, the reason I said I would say 16 years in specific is because genre-wise, I think we're pulling a lot of influences from Southern hip-hop music, which is sort of the predecessor to trap music. A key component of that genre is these synth brass sounds. You know, followed up with these Roland 808s, the hi-hats and the kicks that aren't as chopped up as trap music tends to be, but this one here, you still get those rolling 16s. So I think a lot of that is present. In Korea, I'd be looking at like Doki, for example, as a prime musician who follows in that direction. In America, whenever I hear this kind of sound, and this is partially because of when I grew up, my mind goes back to Forever by Drake. Champagne Papi all the time. Like, do you know the song Forever? This is the one with Lil Wayne, Eminem, Kanye.
I was gonna say
Drake.
Lil Wayne. Yeah.
All of them. Crazy lineup now, if you think about it. And crazy lineup back then too. But like, that song also had those, you know, shooting brass sounds. That one leaned a little more into the boom bap of it too. But like, it had those Roland 808 sounds. And you have, you know, several different rappers doing their own little thing, which does have, I think, influence on this song too, where like you have each rapper do their thing for a solid 8 bars back to back, which in K-pop, not very often. Not very often you hear something like that. So I thought that was pretty cool, not gonna lie. That kind of sound was popular 15, 16 years ago. Drake Forever dropped like I think 16 years ago in particular. That's why I mentioned that number. That sound was popular for a while. It was Lil Wayne was doing a huge series of mixtapes just with that sound, and I think this is doing a job of. I think there was a solid attempt to K-pop-ify, modernize that sound a little bit for the pop sound. I don't hate that part. People love the rap with Babymonster. That's what it is. Like, that's a big part about Babymonster. Do you have any thoughts on that, Anita?
Rap wise, I mean, I didn't think, I'm not the expert here, but I didn't think there was anything a standout in a bad way. You know, I think it made sense for the song. It made sense for the genre they were going for, the sound. Yeah. Do you have any comments?
Well, people like to comment. Now, if you go look into the comment section of Babymonster's, you know, on Reddit or YouTube or, you know, TikTok, people talk about the rap. Particularly Asa. People talk about Ruka a lot. And I think I understand what they're coming from. I think I agree with you. I think it's very sufficient. I think they are very solid for what they do. I do think it is sufficient, and it's very fast. But it just isn't the kind of rap that's like considered popular or good at this point in time.
In the trend, like trendy wise.
Yeah, it's the kind of rap that was popular with Eminem fans about 10 or 15 or so years ago, which I'm not saying it's bad rap. I'm just saying it's not something that feels relevant to hip hop music right now. There's a lot of repeated one-liners. There's a lot of these you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of overstressed words, and very speedy, fast flows that are very tight but don't offer a lot of groove. And generally, as a genre, we've kind of moved on from that. I'm not saying Eminem is a bad rapper. Like, you have to understand that has its own room. It's just, I don't know. I did like Ruka's first verse, the one where she begins, and the flow is very tight, but it's also relaxed, and I think she's given a lot of room to like really rap. What's the word? Easily. I don't know. She's able to pull it off, and I think that part was great. So I thought that was really cool. What else? Do you like the chorus? You like the chorus?
I think the chorus was what I thought it was going to be. Like I said, that instrumental in the background was in the chorus was where I noticed it the most, like that brassy sound that I recognized from years back. There was also a part where they kind of just say like the hook, like the we go up, that part. I had a hard time. Maybe it's just the way they say it, or like just the words, but comparing it or like thinking of the song Helicopter, right? So, because it had its moment. So yeah, I thought of that, but the songs are not similar. They're not similar.
I genuinely, I don't remember CLC's Helicopter, but I did read this comment a lot.
I do.
Here's the thing. Doug is not here with us today. He is physically and mentally and emotionally not present, but he did give us 4 bullets about how he feels about each song. So I'm going to go through those.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do this right now, because the first bullet he left is that number 1, chorus is like CLC Helicopter without the fun drop and payoff.
Damn. So he did think about it too.
He did. Well, I'm not super familiar with Helicopter, but I did think the chorus was a little lacking. It didn't carry the same energy that the verses did, and I felt like the chorus should have been the explosive, either you go high or you go down. I feel like it was kind of in the middle without the payoff, so I hear that. Second bullet from Doug, quote, hype song, but I don't really feel the hype. Having choreo would have helped.
That's true. There wasn't like a big shot for choreo. The music video is cool. They had their so the music video theme is like fighting. Each member had like their shot or like their theme, or like snipers or like street fighting and other stuff. So I thought that was cool. They had like more of a theme there. But yeah, there was no like choreo shot that I can remember clearly. Yeah.
No, I guess I realize it now too. I mean,
me too. Yeah, I didn't think about it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think the shots were really cool. Like the sword fighting shots, where I think that's
cool. The metal arm.
Yeah, the metal arm. I was like, damn, like, they got big boy budget, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do. I see where it's coming from though. Third bullet, Ruka into Asa rap sections at the front are good. I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't disagree with that. I think Ruka's section was the best. I did like Asa's section as well. He also left. This is his last comment. He said, "Can we go one song without spelling Babymonster?"
Have they done it in every song?
I don't know. I guess I gotta check. But they did spell it in this song.
They did. They did.
Babymyn. In hot sauce they said "baby Babymon about to blow your mind" was the lyric. And we go back to drip. In drip, looking at the lyrics here. Drip. They did say...
I don't think they did it in every song.
I don't think so. They said "baby got drip" a whole bunch. All right. Doug is a liar.
I mean, I think they have done it before. I don't know if they've done it every track, but they have done it before. So it might become a thing they do, a motif they bring out. Like the La La Las or Triple S.
I was about to say, like, I don't need that level of motifing over here. Like, I'm looking at...
I mean, as long as it makes sense. I didn't mind it in this song, so I thought it was fine.
I'll say I'm not annoyed by it yet. But
yet
is the word. I'm looking at sheesh. They did say baby I'm a monster. And they did spell it out in sheesh as well.
Okay.
Yeah. We go up, Babymonster. Here's the thing. When Babymonster has been one of the artists that I feel very cautious about discussing on the show. Full transparency. Like, it's... I have generally not been a fan of their music so far. Some people did not take positively to that. Back when Drip came out, a lot of people really liked Drip. I know for a fact people still really like Drip. I was one of the folks who were, again, like, I don't know, not feeling this one. And people were like, oh, the unfair bias against certain groups. Babymonster is getting out of hand. It's too much. I don't know. I don't hate Babymonster. I don't think there's a reason for me to have an agenda against these folks.
No.
So what I'm trying to say is, I don't know. Who knows? Like, I personally like We Go Up way more than Drip.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that people really liked Drip. I know that was really popular. And
I can see why. Yeah.
Yeah, like Drip, I understand a lot of the beats for Drip was there, and like people were really a big fan of that. And maybe the things that work with We Go Up don't really work as well. But on the other hand, I do really appreciate that they try to sound that isn't particularly dominant in K-pop. Was it executed perfectly? I don't think so, but I still thought it was creatively cool. I would like to see the rap be a little more creative, and maybe a little more forward. But at the moment, I don't hate it. Yeah.
I'll say this though.
Yeah.
I think We Go Up had a better execution or structure around Ah-hyun's high note. I think I thought it made sense the way it was placed in the song, and her ad-libbing and high note was pretty good. Because I think that was another comment that I feel like gets also brought up with like Babymonster in their songs, like the belting, the high notes doesn't make sense. I think it worked here, so that was another plus.
That's good. Cool. I think that's about
Nice.
all the notes I had for We Go Up.
That covers it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's move on to Twice. Me+You. This is Twice from JYP. Did you know that?
I did. I did know that.
Twice's fun fact. Twice's last 3 songs have been "This Is For," "Strategy," and "One Spark." This is speaking of quests, this is a special quest, I want to say, for Twice. This is their special 10th anniversary album.
Yes.
Can you believe it? They've been around for 10 years, ever since Uahage dropped. The cool thing about this album is that there's 10 tracks. Me+You is the title track, and it's the only group song on the album, because the rest of it are all solo tracks featuring 1 member each per track.
That's cool.
Yeah. Man, 10 years.
So nice.
I remember when we were becoming friends, Uahage used to be in the classroom projector screen.
Yeah, it's been around that long.
Yeah. Man, there's a video of me on YouTube somewhere dancing to Oaxaca. Oh.
Look at it.
Nobody's gonna find it. I'm whatever. Me+You. That's as you'd expect. This is less of a typical title track and more so of, I don't know. It feels a little more emotional. You know what I mean?
I think the theme was maybe in a way like nostalgic, right? Because I think music video wise, it's like the Twice members moving into this new apartment place together, and like, I don't know, the lyrics also as well kind of reflect that too, of like being together for so long and glad that we're there for each other and that we met. So I feel like there was that sense of nostalgia, but I think it was also painted in a kind of very like comedic light way. So it felt approachable. I think it hit the right notes in the nostalgia, but also being like fun and not too serious or not too like emotional in a way. I don't know. I thought it was a good blend of the two.
It doesn't. It's not emotional and mopey. It's not a ballad. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh.
Right. It's more poppy.
Right. It retains a positive outlook, if you will. Oh, big boy words. I liked that. I think that was present in both the sound and the visuals. Like, music video wise, it's very obvious. There's like a sitcom-ness to it. There's this. We'll get into it in a second. There's this whole plot with them moving in, like you mentioned. On the sounds end, it follows a pretty nice pop R&B sort of a vibe. It's very positive. It's not over the top. It's got these smooth 808 drums, the synth guitars, these retro, these old school drum machine stabs, the boom sounds, and they add this nice groove to it. I think that's the word I'm going to use. It adds a nice groove. It doesn't slow down. So it feels like the image they're trying to portray with their 10th anniversary is less of 10 years. Oh, I will cry. But more so like you mentioned, keeping some sort of positive, hey, like, this isn't the end, it's gonna be more of this, like, haha, come watch TV with us, like in our little bedroom.
Yeah.
Also, the members sound great. Like, obviously, these are folks who have been around in the industry for a while, and they had moments where, people would look at them and say, oh, Twice. A terrible vocalist, you know what I mean? Like, there was a moment when that was a thing that went away for a while, and then it's back again for some reason, and like,
why is that? I don't get it. Why are people hating on Twice all of a sudden?
Because I don't know. People are stupid.
I agree. They sounded really good here. I think in the members, each member had like their time to shine, their moment, their line, and I like how it was divided. I think it made sense.
It's a very they play it safe, but I don't think they really needed to risk anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's this is something Doug would say, but this feels like a victory lap almost, rather than like a
yes.
Chonghyun, I think, sounds really great. Particularly in this kind of a tempo, I think she sounds perfect. Mina as well. Like, this track is practically written for this lady. I think both of them sound great. Who else? Sana sounds great too. I think those three are my highlights. People who typically sound good, Nayeon, Gio, I'm, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even need to like go into too much detail there. But I mean, like, it was a nice song, you know what I mean? Like, it's.
It feels, how should I say? I think when I heard it and like the music video and like the theme they were going for, it feels just, yes, nostalgic. Yes, 10 years. It's a big number, but it also feels very like reassuring. Like, it feels like this is just another chapter we're gonna start. Like it's not. I think sometimes when groups have a anniversary or like a very like fan oriented song, right? It can be a little serious. Like there might be some seriousness to it of like we've been there for so long, like we're very, very grateful, and like I don't know, I think there's more of a emotional aspect to it, whereas this one I think, like you said, it's more of that victory lap of like, yes, we've done it for 10 years and like we're looking forward to the future. It feels very positive in that sense of like new things coming.
Right.
So I think that's nice.
It feels very forward driven. That's the vibe. What's really cool about the lyrics too is they could have made the entire song about their fans and how much they love their fans, and K-pop does that with a couple tracks. It's not often they do that on the title track, but it happens. And I think that's still present here, but I feel like maybe it's because I know how close the members are in this group, but it really feels like a lot of the words are directed towards each other too. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, yeah. That's the vibe I got too.
Like, no one knows me like you do, honestly, better than I know myself. Like, I goddamn hope that's not about the fans. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I think it was meant to be like about each other, because at least to me that also felt like was represented visually of like how they were together and like helping each other and kind of reminiscing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like recognizing that everybody's not perfect here. Like Chaeyoung will sit on the box and do jack shit, you know, while the box is being moved. But they accept that about each other, you know what I mean? Like nobody's perfect. I did like one thing I had in the background while I was working this week was there was a podcast called Shoes Off in Korea. This is hosted by the two kids of Bombing Tigers, Omega Sapien, and another guy with glasses. I am so sorry. And for the first time, they had a K-pop person, which is Chaeyoung.
I'm not surprised she's in that crowd for some reason.
You know what? Same. Given how the last EP was kind of shaped.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you know, it was really nice. You can check out it if you want on Spoon's TV, SPNS TV. But a key part of that discussion was the fact that she was able to do this for 10 whole years. She thought several times about giving up and just quitting because it wasn't for her. And a big part of being able to go forward was her positive relationship with the members. And I think if I think about this group in particular and what drove, and Doug used to say this a lot, and this is what's driven me to this group as well, is that the chemistry and the vibe in the room with these members feel very natural and feel very casual and feel very good, feels very positive overall. And I feel like this track does a really good job of capturing that mood. And so if you're a fan of Twice, if you've been a fan of Twice in the past, you're going to get a lot of that here, which typically isn't super present in a title track level song. So I thought that was really nice. I thought that was really neat. Doug left a couple comments. He agrees with us on a whole bunch of stuff. Song has good vibes / flow. Agreed. He also said nostalgic scenes were fun.
Yes.
There was the obvious callback to Uahake with the red and camo bus scene, and then they literally danced
the USB drive, the video.
I don't know if you noticed this, but in the music in the video at 1:59, they all tilt their heads, and I'm right. That's got to be what that is, right?
What do you? Yes, they tilt their head.
They tilt their heads, and that's a callback to TT, right?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. Okay. I just thought. Okay. I'm glad. I thought I was going crazy. All these touches I thought was really cool. That was nice. Doug also said, "Can you please not lead with Daeon English narration? I can't. ...
Thought it was fine.
I'm not gonna disagree or agree. I don't know. I can see that. Last comment from Doug. Twice are meh neighbors. Sound complaints all day. The guest actor in the video is he's called Taegu. That's his name. Taegu or Taegu. He is most famous for his activities in. He's been an actor for like quite a while. He was on Veteran. He was on Taxi Driver. He was on The Age of Shadows.
Him,
yeah, he's pretty famous. This guy. To the point where I don't watch dramas, but I know he shows up on like a whole bunch every year. So, he played the role of a soft-spoken man who saw twice and failed to submit for a sound complaint.
I thought that part was fun too. I should say this. I feel like the whole premise of the music video reminded me of like the comedic side they had in their music videos as they were starting off. I think it was reminiscent of that as well, where like it's like funny scenes, like members messing up or things going wrong, and I don't know. I thought that was cool too. I guess without realizing it, it feels like that time as they were starting out.
I agree. There's nothing more entertaining and funny about than sound pollution. Sorry, I know that was a poorly executed joke. I don't know. I thought, I agree. I thought it was funny. I thought there would be more like a payoff of an ending with Taegu and like some sort of
a bigger thing.
Yeah, like, oh, you guys are loud. I'm gonna call the cops. No, that's not gonna happen. It was a funny video. I agree. I think that's about it. Do you have any more points about Me+You?
I think we covered it. It was good vibes. I enjoyed this.
The vibes were good. Vibes were had. Let's move on.
Yes, and our last song for the week, NMIXX with Blue Valentine. They're from JYP as well. Last three songs were Spinning on It, Know About Me, and High Horse.
Whew.
So this one was, I guess, the one we were looking forward to because this is the title track for their first full-length album, correct?
First full-length album. You are correct. This is yes, this is their first full-length album. 12 tracks. I've checked out a couple. I've checked out a couple songs. I liked what I heard.
Okay,
this is a solid. I'm hearing bits of a good ass album.
I have to check it out.
Yeah, please do. It does end with part 1 and part 2 of OO, like we. Okay. I need to see that. They split it out finally. There's part 1 Bala and then part 2 Superhero. Whatever. We'll get to that one day. But yes, this is their first full-length album. This is their thesis, NMIXX. A lot of people have been excited about, I think, their release earlier in the year with High Horse and Know About Me, both of which were really strong. And that was supposed to be the end of their FE304 trilogy. And to a degree, I feel like this is an extension of the stuff we explored with FE304.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. Like even the cover art, they're all different shades of blue. So like, how did we feel about this, Anita?
Okay. I was looking forward to this as well.
Yeah.
I liked Spinning on It, which ended up being a pre-release for the album and the title track. I think this one also carries that same sound. But overall, I thought it felt a little more mellow, a little more, what's the word? I felt like it was emotional in a way too. Like something about the melody and the way the song is built, like how it builds up to like the chorus and then on from there. It felt like a little more like moody or more sad in a way. It was hard to explain. And it took a couple more listens for me to really, I guess, latch on to it, because I think it was spinning on it had more of a more energetic chorus, like a more, I don't know, there was just more going on, whereas this felt a little more subdued. And it's interesting that it was chosen as a title track, but I can see why. I think they do their NMIXX thing. There's a little bit of a switch up in the right before you hit the chorus. In the pre-chorus, they do this like speeding up thing, where like we slowly start to get a little faster, and then we hit the chorus, and it's a different momentum there. So that was cool. I see the elements of what NMIXX wants to do and what has been doing recently with their music. This one just felt a little like it just took me a little while. I don't know. How about you?
I don't disagree with you. I think surprisingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Because
you like this though. You told me you really liked this.
I really, 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 really like the song. This is why I keep saying, who knows, maybe I might be a fan of Babymonster in a year. Because when NMIXX debuted, I was like, this is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
This is trash. Get it out of here. And now, full circle, here I am with Blue Valentine, about to drop high numbers. Okay.
Oh.
Let's bring this back to ground zero. This Blue Valentine, on a face level, we're like we do with a lot of NMIXX tracks, we mix a whole bunch of genres. This one, I think, particularly is founded in pop rock sounds, alt pop sounds. There's a lot of band arrangement instruments present, but the drums, not really so much like that. There are moments where they incorporate a boom bap drum sound. The first verse, contrary, feels a lot more low key with the drums. There's like a Jersey influence in there for like 4 bars in there, and like there's strong gliding, but yet very emotional synths. And all of that together, I think the synths add a lot of tension, a lot of energy, while the band arrangement gives it that emotion. The guitars and and the drum breaks. All that works really well. I think the instrumental is absolutely beautiful.
It is.
Speaking of that instrumental, we have to talk about that pre-chorus which you alluded to. And I think a lot of people are talking about it. Clearly one of the biggest moments in the song. You get to 41 seconds in the music video. I actually did buy the MP3 version of the song and loaded it up into my DAW so I can figure out what's going on. The track is written in 160 BPM. That's the tempo. Quarter note 160, and then at 41 seconds they drop that into 80. They drop into half tempo, and then slowly they build into 160 again. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's not really, it's a slowdown, then just back again.
Right. They drop half tempo and then build back up into 160. It's still, I think, 8 or 16 bars. I forget which. But that's why there's a bit of a head jerk moment there. In full transparency, I do think if I had to nitpick, I think the transition could have worked a little better. I think maybe it was a little head jerky for me, and then, it took me a second to figure out what's exactly going on. But I don't know. I still liked it. I still thought it was very creative, and the more I listened to it, I don't feel like it's a novelty at all. I'm having fun with it. And the second time they do it, they finish it off with this nice little Jersey bam 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 moment. And I don't know how or why it fits. I don't know. It works. Fuck music theory, dude. It works. So all of that put together. Also, the members sound great. Holy shit.
Vocals are good. Vocals are really good. Especially in the chorus. I thought the chorus line, the vocals in the chorus, I thought was very pretty, very catchy too. I think that's the part that I that I felt like was the easiest for me to like remember and go back to.
Same.
Yeah.
It really feels like with most K-pop groups, the strongest vocalists do the first run of the chorus to give off a strong impression. And then you have some of the, I don't want to say weaker, but like some of the weaker vocals doing the second and the final run of the chorus. Or maybe the first one shows up for the last one again. I don't know. With NMIXX, it really feels like it's already really fucking good the first time around, and they keep getting, every time they do the chorus, it keeps getting better. The first person to do the chorus is Seohyun, and I thought I was already sold. I was like, this is great. Oh my god. And then you have Haewon do it. Haewon does a great job too. And then the last time around is I believe that's Lily. And goddamn, like there are songs from NMIXX I feel like had no idea what to do with Lily, because while Lily sounds great, I think she has a lot of emotion in her voice. She's not fit for every pop song, if I'm completely honest. And this sound brings out the best and most in her based on what I've heard so far. So this really feels like a perfect fitting suit for this girl's voice. It's great.
Yeah. Another thing I want to say onto that, like when I heard each of the members do that part in the chorus, like the hook part, I also feel like it adds something. Like it sounds the same but different, like each member brings something else to that section. And when Lily does it, I feel like we're towards the end of the song, like we're kind of wrapping it up. It's the last run, and I feel like it adds like this sort of like urgency almost. Like it feels very like, I don't know. Like I also agree. I thought it was a good placement for her voice there. It made sense. It added something extra in the song. Oh yeah. So I like that. I liked how they structured that.
It just keeps better. I think you captured what I was trying to say perfectly, because K-pop, for the most part, leans into dance pop music, and while I think a lot of songs are great, it's not often where you listen to the song and I get goosebumps and I feel emotional while I'm fucking walking around doing my groceries. And there I am in the middle of Trader Joe's buying my fucking frozen kimbap, and then Lily's voice comes out. I'm like, oh, like you feel this sense of sadness. There's a lot of melancholy, like blue, like I feel that. But
it is blue. It's a blue sound, yeah.
Right. It's very blue, but like there's also this sense of hope, sense of positive energy that is just it shows. It doesn't tell you. You know what I mean? Like the lyrics aren't. Oh, it's gonna get better. The times are hard. Like K-pop songs will do that sometimes, and it annoys the hell out of me. They're way too in your face about it. Here, it really feels like the emotional display is I'm completely convinced I'm sold. I was having a great moment. Maybe maybe I'm biased. Who knows? But
now, does Doug agree? Does Doug feel the same way?
Let's talk about that. Doug, here's Doug's 4 comments.
Okay, all right.
Doug first says, great use of mixed pop to get into the chorus.
Oh, okay. So he liked that little switch up.
I will admit,
okay.
The mixed pop thing, the first couple times they did it felt like a novelty. Now I'm like, they're really good at doing genre transitions. That's what it is. It's like, second comment, vocals are super strong per usual and have to give praise for the ambition of the track.
Right.
Yeah. I think, like we mentioned, like we were talking about, the chorus is the best like selling point there with the emotional vocals. No complaints there really. A third comment, he says, kind of feel like the novelty of the transition into the chorus fades the second time.
I can see that.
Maybe. I don't quite agree. I'm having a good time. Whatever. I don't know. Let us know if you feel that way. This is a very creative and experimental transition for standards of K-pop. We're pulling out of the books of classical music here. Let us know how you feel. Last comment from Doug. Not a huge fan of the Jiwoo rap section.
Oh.
I will admit.
You agree?
I don't think Jiwoo is the best rapper.
I think I know what part he's talking about, right? I think it's around that same time of the second transition, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. I think maybe the way that it was, like her tone plus the fact that it was during that transition part, it sounded a little odd, but I didn't think it was like terrible. I just thought like, oh, I don't know if it made sense here. Maybe if it was a different section.
I want to be very careful with my words. I think.
What are you gonna say?
I'm not a fan of Jiwoo's rap. Just putting that out there.
Okay.
I think
not your style.
No, I liked it the first time she did it. During the Excel Rondo back in 260 in the first verse. The second time she does the rap, it's before the build up, and it's roller coaster taram urin, and I'm like, girl, I don't know, man. Like, yeah. I mean, I complained about the Babymonster rap. I have no words for it. So, other than that specific section, also is what I'll say. The music video is pretty as hell too, by the way.
Yeah, it adds to that melancholic sound, like vibe somehow too.
Yeah, there was a lot of these beautiful scenes and scenes that utilize like backward motion, like frame rate manipulation. That whole scene where they start dancing during the first accelerating build up, that was really, really cool. The choreo was really dope too.
Yeah,
I thought I was watching Clockworks, and then
I was trying to figure out how they filmed it.
Oh,
if it was like filmed at a slow rate and then sped up, probably. Yeah.
If I had to guess based on like my amateur level of using Premiere Pro, they probably filmed it at like a slower. They probably played a slower version of the song and then sped it up in post, like double or something.
Probably.
But a lot of these shots are absolutely beautiful. The Lebanese is very emotionally being displayed here, so I'm not complaining. There was like a scene inside Bae's skeleton, like a rib cage.
Oh yeah, that's part of like the choreo shot too, I think.
Yeah, like that was the choreo shot for the second chorus, and I was like, what is this Attack on Titan shit going on over all of a sudden? It's earth rumbling moment. But on the other hand, it also felt very, I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was a 3D generated background with a green screen choreo shot, but it felt very Twice for some reason for me.
Oh,
I don't know. It was the first time where I felt like I saw NMIXX do a choreo shot, and it felt very, very K-pop. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Whatever. What I'm trying to say, video's really dope. Song is dope as hell. If you still have not listened to Blue Valentine by NMIXX, why are you listening to our show? Just
check it out.
Check it out. Listen to that one first. That is a great song. I cannot stop singing praises for this song. This will keep going. Do you have any more final comments before you move on?
I think we covered it. Check it out.
Great song. Please check it out. We have some other big new releases this week. We had OneWe with Maze. We had Young Posse drop a B-side music video for ADHD. Jisoo and did you check it out?
I did see it.
Oh shit!
It's something.
Okay. Typical Young Posse fashion. Jisoo and Zayn collab dropped for Eyes Closed. Bam Bam dropped 2 videos for Dancing by Myself featuring Time Tai and Wondering. Kino of Pentagon dropped Dirty Boy featuring Jamie and Uwa. Dirty Boy. TVXQ You Know dropped his Body Language release. By the way, if you're not aware, You Know has become a huge meme in Korea in the past like.
What did he do?
There was a song he did.
Did I miss it?
You missed it. Maybe it's like a Korean meme. You know dropped a song in about, I want to say 2021. This was a song we covered, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And the song's like, 이건 첫 번째 lesson. 나는 한지하기. 이건 두 번째 lesson. I hate this.
Yeah. I think it's coming back to me.
The lyrics to that song are a bit of a. It's a little like Gang by Rain, is what I'll say. So interested to see how people react to that. Also, one more big release from this week. We had Overdrive from To Us. We almost covered Overdrive by To Us. We didn't, but we checked it out. Anita checked it out. I checked it out, and I was like,
I did.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there's too much to talk about with Overdrive. I'm completely honest.
Didn't quite make it in the voting, but it's still pretty good. So check it out.
Check it out. Cool. Let's transition to the scores. All right. It is time for Soju Scores. Soju Score is a segment where we give songs ratings based on our personal opinions between the number of 0 to 10 with an average song receiving a 5. Any song higher than a score of 7.3 will be in the Hollow Spice. We'll see if that happens today. Let's start from the top with Babymonster. Doug, along with his 4-point bullet notes, he did give us his scores. So if I can do the first one, he gave Babymonster a 5.
Oh, okay.
So that's not
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It is what it is.
No, I'm glad he did because I also have a 5. Yeah, I think we covered some of the pros and cons. Not bad. I don't think it's a bad song. I just kind of wish it did something outside of what I expect. I feel like there's now an expectations that I have maybe with Babymonster and the sound they're gonna go for. So I don't know, something a little different would be cool.
Cool. I guess you guys cannot tell me I'm a Babymonster hater anymore. This is I did not expect this. I have a 6 today. I thought the song was decently pretty good.
That's good.
I'm not gonna go ahead and say everybody needs to listen to the song right now, but if you have a soft spot for like southern pop rap music, this might scratch that itch a little bit. I don't know. Did not hate it at all. The Nation and the Gochu Gang, they gave it a average score of 6.03, which brings down the average score to 5.51, almost on the dot.
All right.
It's not terrible.
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid. 5.5. Right, let's move on to Twice with Me+You. Doug gave us his scores once again. He gave us a whopping 6. He thought it was good.
6.
Good.
I also thought it was good. I gave it a 6.
You gave it a 6. You're not just
I really enjoyed it.
Are you?
No, I'm not. I wasn't even sure that he gave the scores until today, but
true.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I think it is that anniversary song, so I don't think it's anything like outside the box, but it's nice. I would listen to it again. I think it's good.
I would agree. I'm gonna bring our scores to a full Satan moment. I also gave it a 6. I thought it was pretty good. It's definitely something I would check out more if I'm a fan. If you're one of the people who are hanging out in r/Twice Snarks, please don't go listen to this. Like, you're not gonna have a good time. It's like, that is what it is. The Nation and the Gochu Gang, they gave us a score, and the score they gave us was 6.66.
Wow.
Full Satan moment today. Composite score comes down to 6.16. Pretty decent score if you ask me.
That's good.
I've never seen a 666 on our show before. That's crazy.
That's so many sixes.
It is
right there.
what it is. Doug also kindly left us a score for NMIXX for Blue Valentine. Doug gave us the score of 7. Hey, not bad.
Ooh.
Not so bad at all. Anita, what's your number?
I also gave it a 7. This was, I mean, I did say this. This one took me a little bit more like of a second listen to really get into it compared to Spinning on It. I think the vibes are a little different. I thought Spinning on It was a little more energetic and kind of I got to the point right away. I feel like Blue Valentine took a bit, but it's still really good. I think the chorus is super catchy. That melody is really great. So I would recommend it.
When we talked about Blue Valentine, I forgot to talk about its general public acceptance. Internally,
what's the discussion?
Right. We internally talked a lot about NMIXX needing a song that really blows them up with the general public. And you know what? I agree that Blue Valentine probably isn't that song.
Probably not. Yeah.
It has a very slow start. There's a couple of things that are a little too out of the playing field where people might, be thrown off in a not so good way. And while I think it's creatively really enjoyable and emotionally really enjoyable, I sort of agree. I feel like Spinning on It was more appropriate as a title track. But you know what? The fact of the matter is, the little anecdote I had about listening to Lily and Trader Joe's and falling down on my knees while buying kimbap, that's all true except for the kimbap.
Did you actually?
Yeah, except for the falling down on my knees part. I'm not gonna fucking. Okay. No. I picked up the kimbap. I was like, oh my god, and then they walked into my line. Anyways, I gave it a 9. I think
9.
It is a fucking banger of a song.
Year defining. Wow.
Yeah, year defining, career defining.
Is this the first 9?
I don't.
This is the first 9 you've given?
No. There's no way this is my first 9. But you know what?
No, and this year.
This year? Maybe. I'm trying to think. I know I gave Eve's 8. I really liked her stuff. Baby, I'm looking at my notes. I don't think I have another. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, that's it.
This is the first one.
Oh, you know what? I gave Zen by Jenny a 9.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's a 9-worthy song. Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, I think the song is great. Check out the fucking song. Nation also gave it a score. The Nation gave the score of 7.21.
Whoa. What's going to happen here?
This campaign is complete riding on my 9. The average score comes down to 7.55. And
wow.
Joins Hall of Spice single-handedly with me. NMIXX. And their song Blue Valentine is joining the Hall of Spice along with Like Jenny, Know About Me, Like Jenny by Jenny, Know About Me by NMIXX, Swicey by Eunice, Lips Tips Kiss by Kisses of Life, Golden by Huntrix, Are You Okay by FI, Dancing Alone by Kiki, and Gala by XG. Wow, I didn't know that was gonna happen today. There you go.
Wow.
There you go. 7.55. That is first, second, third, fourth highest rated song on the Hall of Spice in 2025.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow, congrats. NMIXX 2 songs, Hall of Spice this year. Wow.
I don't know, maybe group of the year, maybe?
Oh, that was a question. That was a discussion point.
That was a question.
Not too long ago.
Now we asked that question once. Hey, whatever. Anita, give us the show winners.
Right. We have two groups here. First one, aespa with Rich Man. They won an Inkigayo once more, giving it a triple crown there.
Oh my god.
Congrats. 10 total wins. Rich Man keeps winning. And then we have S-Scoops and Me+You with their unit. Their song 543 Pretty Woman featuring Lay Banks one win in Music Bank.
Nice.
Congrats to them.
Congrats. All right, I think that wraps up our part 1. We will be right after the break. We will be back after a break for a short news section. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk Kpop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using. And consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
Right. We are here with the news. You should do one by one, I think. You want to do one and I'll go to the next one? Yeah. Cool.
All right, let's start off with some news from Rolling Stone. So the magazine released their 250 greatest songs of the 21st century, and BTS is on the list with Spring Day. It was named one of the greatest songs of the 21st century as it turned personal grief into a surging, triumphal power ballad.
Wow.
I think most people are familiar with the song Spring Day. Came out a bit ago. And BTS was not... I took a look into the list, right? To see like who the rest of the artists were, the songs. They were not the only K-pop act in this list. So... I did Peep, New Jeans, Girls' Generation.
Oh, shit.
I think Blackpink as well. But BTS was the only one in the top 50 that I can think of. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So Spring Day.
Looks like we have New Jeans Hype Boy in 206.
Yep.
Did you say we had Girls' Generation in here somewhere?
Girls' Generation with G, I believe.
G. Oh, wow.
That's a throwback.
They know their K-pop is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I gotta click on load more. Oh man, this is a long list which I'm not gonna go through all of here, but
yeah, there's a lot here, but
no Flex Zone.
yeah. Big names here. I think most of the songs are English language songs, but you did get some K-pop. I think some Spanish, some Latin pop in there.
We had Sicko Mode on 147. I'm like doing a quick run of the... Gonna scroll to the bottom. Hope people are not getting epilepsy. I'm sorry if they are. Poker Face on 102 by Lady Gaga. Miss Elliott working on 101. What ranking was BTS again?
I believe they were 37.
30.
So in the top 50.
One more page. 37. BTS Spring Day. JD of Rolling Stone wrote, a moment of stark vulnerability that became a signature song for one of the century's biggest pop acts. Spring Day turned personal grief into a surging, triumphal ballad. I wish to end this winter. How much longings must fall like snow before that spring day arrives, goes the English translation of RM's passionate lyrics. Song is associated with the tragedy in the band's native Korea, the sinking of ferry MV Seoul in 2014, in which 304 people died. I mean, people celebrate Spring Day as one of the best achievements out of the BTS discography, so I don't think that's a crazy surprise at all. It's a good ass song.
Yeah.
Meaningful
song too.
It really is.
So congrats to BTS.
Let's move on to the next article. Hey, good news for Taeyong and the Cosmic Girls fans. Body by Taeyong has entered the top 10 on Melon Top 100.
Yay! That's a bop. I really like that song now.
It really is. This was the last thing on my checklist for 2025. I have to admit, like, this was a huge surprise. But I'm glad she's doing so well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Next one, let's see. Bana Entertainment announces Crystal Jung. People might remember her from FX. She's now currently preparing to release her first solo album.
Ooh.
That's exciting. It's been a minute since I've seen her in K-pop. I know she started acting more a bit, but nice.
Yeah. I remember we covered her joining Bana a while ago. Because I remember explaining what Bana is. And I'll do it again. Bana is it's largely not a pop label, and it's more of a indie label. A lot of artists in hip hop like XXX, Kim Si-man, Frank 250, who's more of a DJ and a producer.
Producers, yeah.
Right. We have Bean Zeno, great rapper, legendary man. Masta Wu, also a legendary rapper. Crystal joined this lineup in 2024, February 22nd. And the music that comes out of Bana, there's two characteristics. One, the musical quality is over the fucking top. It is.
Ooh.
A lot of the albums.
Well, yeah, based on the producers you named, yeah.
Yeah. Like, full transparency, Frank of XXX, 250, are basically the guys who wrote most of the New Jeans title track. Oh, actually, most of their songs.
Yeah.
Anecdote by E-Sense, which was one of the first releases of this label, is constantly mentioned as one of the 50 best Korean music albums of all time. What else? Nowitzki won a whole bunch of awards from Beans to Know. All of their releases are incredibly highly regarded, critically acclaimed. That being said, a lot of it's not general public friendly at all, and it leans into like very indie pop, indie alt territories, very vintage as well. And the other bit about Bana releases are that they announce something is coming, and then it takes a long fucking time to release.
So we might not see this for a while, this solo album.
On an average, people say albums will drop, and it takes about 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
hopefully it's a little sooner, but
hopefully they make the exception for this girl, because like we're on a different timeline.
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what this is gonna sound like.
I am really curious too. If you're curious about the music that comes out of this label, and I do say that because the label is very heavily involved in the creative direction and the musical direction of these productions. I would check out Bean Zeno's last full-length album, Nowitzki, Nowitzki, named after the famous basketball player. There's a lot of lo-fi, abstract, jazzy, alternative pop moments to the song, which I think a lot of people might like. So check that out.
Nice.
Cool.
Next one.
SM Entertainment announces that Me+You is preparing to release his first solo album. Ooh.
Oh. He was formerly from Sea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm confused. SM announced this?
I also was a little confused too. I didn't know he was under SM.
I guess
he must have signed.
I guess he must have signed. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at.
I know. I haven't heard too much of him, but I have seen that he's been acting a lot too. Like he's been in a couple recent dramas. So yeah, solo album too.
Okay, it looks like at the moment, Me+You has not signed to a label. However, he has been influenced positively by the singer Kangta of SM.
Oh, yeah.
And he is now preparing a collaborative album with a sub-label under SM Entertainment.
Okay. So not SM proper, but like it's still related.
Yeah, still related. Still interesting. Cool. We'll have to see how this develops.
Nice. Next, we have Twice with even more tour dates for the This Is For World Tour. Looks like they're adding shows in Vancouver, Seattle, Los Angeles, Dallas, Belmont Park, Chicago, Austin, Paris, Turin, and Amsterdam.
Ooh.
So more dates. If you couldn't find your city, maybe it is there now. It looks like tickets will be opening for sale in North America this upcoming Thursday, 3 p.m., and then in Europe at 10 a.m. So look out for more info for the tour.
Yeah. Oh, quite the lineup. Really, like we talked about earlier, a big, what's the word? Victory lap moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Not every artist gets to do this world tour. I have not kept track of how their seats are selling, but the one concert I was gonna go to in the remainder of the year, they had to move to a smaller venue. So that's
I think Twice can pull it off.
Yeah, Twice is clearly doing really well. This is what I think.
Yeah.
Cool, let's move on. P1 Harmony also announced a live tour for 2026. The P1 U Stage H Most Wanted in Europe. They're going to be visiting Amsterdam, Munich, Gdansk?
Not sure how to pronounce it.
Yep. Berlin, Paris, and Wembley. Wow. I'm going to... GDANSK, I think. GDANSK. It's a city in Poland. What do you know?
There you go.
They're
coming to Poland.
All right. Well, if you're in Poland, you get to see P1 Harmony. Let's move on.
Nice.
And
there's another bit of Twice news. They were announced to also be performing in the Victoria's Secret show.
Ooh.
So other performers that are going to be there as well alongside Twice are Madison Beer, Carol G, Missy Elliott. So yeah, they're going to be in the Victoria's Secret show on October 15th.
Wow. I did not expect a K-pop act to
be... That's a big performance.
It really is. Yeah.
Big artists get on there.
Yeah.
I wonder, is it the first time a K-pop act? I think Lisa performed as well.
Right,
back.
Lisa did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't forget. Otherwise, we're gonna get some very.
No.
How dare you forget?
I know
She paved
they're
the
not
way.
the first. They're not the first. But good for them.
Good for them. All right. Lastly, we have some interesting news. More clarification, I think.
Yeah, a little
about
confusing.
Solar. Solar of Mamamoo announced her enlistment in the military. Sort of.
Question mark.
Earlier in the week, on our fan platform, From announcement went out. It said, "Hello, we sincerely thank all our members subscribed to From Solar. Due to the artist's enlistment in the military, we inform you that the From Solar service will temporarily suspend as of 2025, October 31st. Please check the details below." I mean, she can enlist if she wants. Like, that's not...
Right.
It's not typical, but people do it. Now, what I've noticed, I did a little bit of digging on the Korean end. I am fairly certain that this is a translation error. So...
Oh, yeah. I think that's what happened.
Yeah. If you were confused about this, please give a huge sigh of relief. It's not happening.
Yeah.
She's not going to be gone. Yeah, I think that's about all the news we had this week. We learned
Nice.
about cities in Poland, geography. What do you know? Next week,
There you go.
we are going to be covering next week. We're going to have Me+You. We're going to have Baejin Young. We're going to have Hwasa. We have Kim Lip of Artemis, Hearts to Hearts, Boy Next Door, Card BM.
Ooh.
Okay. I think that's the Hearts to Hearts full release after their...
Right, yeah.
Yeah. That's got to be interesting.
Okay. Big names.
Big names. Is there anything else you're excited about, Anita? Look at that list.
Artemis, Kim Lip. I've liked Artemis stuff so far, so I'm looking forward to also their solo stuff too. So yeah, but definitely we'll cover probably, I think, Hearts to Hearts, Me+You, Boy Next Door, maybe. Vote. People vote. Put on the Discord. Let us know what you want us to see.
If it's a 4-song week, we'll probably do Meow, Kim Lip, Hearts to Hearts, and Boy Next Door. If it's a 3, I don't know. You'll have to vote and find out. This is how democracy works.
Correct.
All right. I think that's about all we had in the show for today.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Anita? How are you feeling at the end of the show?
Feeling good. We rambled a bit, but that's okay. We'll be back next week.
So we'll be back next week.
Programming. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, folks, thank you for joining Soju Talk, your weekly shot of K-pop, episode 347. We're very we're closing in on season 8, episode 350.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep.
Thank you for everyone. If it's your first episode, thank you. If it's your 20th episode, thank you. If it's your 347th episode, thank you. We're glad to have you guys. Disco, thank you for joining the Patreon. We will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And here's an extra special shout out to all of our Fiesta Patreons on patreon.com. Bagel, Charles, Cotton Ball, Ellie, Gogu Mama, Honey Pools, Incoming Snail, Liam's Games and Toys, Natalie, NJ Parks, South Texas Once, Siu Sumi. And thank you for joining Soju Talk, your weekly shot of K-pop. Thank you, really.